Most offshore anglers suffer from sheared-off lures and lost fish due to incorrectly setting up their trolling spreads. Well, Captain Tom Daffin has perfected offshore trolling, earning him over $1 million in tournament winnings, and in this video, he's going to show you the exact spread layout he uses, how to set it up for yourself, and how to position every rod so your lines never cross when those big fish hit. All right, Tom, why don't you show people how to set up your luxurious spread here.
So we got an 11 rod setup, mainly consistent of spreader bars and also ballyhoos, natural dead baits. What we do is we kind of frame it out with the spreader bars, keeping things up nice and tight to us to try to get the fish to come up to the back of the boat. So if we have a pot of fish that do raise to us, they start off as close to us as we can. And as the boat pulls away from those, from the pot of fish, they'll see all 11 baits as they pull away.
We've caught many a tuna with this.
Yes, we have. This seems to be the spread that works for us, for this boat particularly. Where to place the spreader bars at, where to place the single baits at, how far back. These fish tend to really like the back of this boat. It's a nice clean wake. They like the harmonics of the boat, so a lot of times we'll get bit on our flat lines, which are our closest baits.
Nice. Let's take a look. All right, so 11 rods. Look at all these things. I love it.
Yep.
How exactly, so if you were brand new to tuna fishing, how would you recommend somebody to kind of rig these up the way you got them here? By the way, if you want Captain Tom's exact fishing spots and done for you offshore game plans every single week, including step-by-step exactly how to set up stuff like your trolling spread, there's a link below. Go ahead and check it out. I think you're really going to love that service.
So the way we have our wing riggers set up, we have our long rigger in the back, which is your highest line going out to your outrigger tip. Your middle rigger will be underneath, and then your short rigger will be underneath both of them. The reason you set it up that way is when you do get bit, no matter what rod gets bit, it won't come down and cross up the other line and burn one of the other lines off, or burn the fish off as well. You get a line cutting line situation there. Then you have your flat lines here in the back. We got two ballyhoos, one on each corner, and then we have a spreader bar, a splash bar right here in the middle.
Yeah, these are rigged up to the clips.
These are the clips here, get a bite, pop.
And then this in the back here, this is your own creation. You put the three rods here to get rods out of the way, right?
Here, if you don't get bit on one of your wing riggers, if you need to clear rods back, this rod here will jump all the way up here. This rod jumps to the center. Your long rigger jumps to here. And that way it's still lined up perfectly so that if you're slowed down fighting your fish and you get what we call a drifter bite, when it comes out of the clip, it's still not going to cross up any of the other rod tips.
And then the last one, of course, you got this set up right in the middle of your boat.
Yep, so we got the long and the short shotguns. Long shotgun, we usually put a ballyhoo back there, which is what we got back there now. And then we also have a spreader bar here on the short rigger, that pink spreader bar. It just kind of fills the gap, fills the hole right behind the boat between the spreader bars that we had the other 5.
And then you split them up between the ballyhoo and the spreader bars. So
yes.
You have a ballyhoo here, you have a ballyhoo, spreader bar, ballyhoo, basically,
yes.
Right?
So you got a splash bar right here in the center, hopefully the fish raise to that first, and then the ballyhoos are right behind it and off to the side a little bit. So if they at least see the commotion, then all of a sudden there's a single bait for them. Boom.
Nice. If you're tired of inconsistent offshore trips with all the fuel and the time and the pressure of putting fish in the boat, Captain Tom and I have built a service specifically for you. You get his exact fishing locations each and every week, live updates while he's actively offshore, and direct access to him whenever you need it. The link is down below. Spots are limited, so check availability and see if there's still room. Now, all these tips that the expert Tom Daffin has just showed you here will absolutely catch you tons more offshore pelagic fish. But if you want to see just how effective these techniques could be, go ahead and click on this video right here, where we even go deeper into not only your offshore spread, but where you actually need to be looking for tuna and how you're actually going to be catching a lot of these offshore fish. Thanks again, Fishalots, for tuning in. I'll see you out there on the water.